for member statements today, we will hear from the members for Torngat Mountains, Bonavista, Placentia West-Bellevue, and Conception Bay East, Bell Island. The Honourable, the member for Torngat Mountains.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am pleased to stand in this Honourable House to extend congratulations to the Labrador Inuit in recognition of December 1st as Inutsiavut Day. As an Inuk and a Labradorian, I'm proud to take this opportunity to inform my colleagues and residents of Newfoundland and Labrador about the significance of Inutsiavut Day. The Inutsiavut government was established on December 1st, 2005. This new government was and is mandated to act and advocate for the cultural, social, and economic best interest of the Labrador Inuit. The path of self-governance was a long journey that involved hard work and dedication from many people who would not give up on their dream. The Labrador Inuit Land Claims Agreement set out a new regime for land ownership, resource sharing, and self-government, which included Inuit ownership of almost 16,000 square kilometres of our land referred to as Labrador Inuit lands, and the creation of the Torngat Mountains National Park. I am pleased to advise this House that the most recent amendments to the Labrador Inuit Land Claims Agreement were proclaimed into law on this Inutsiavut Day, being the 13th anniversary of the establishment of the Inutsiavut government. I asked all members of this Honourable House to share my pride and join with me in recognizing Inutsiavut Day. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for the District of Bonavista.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm sure we'll get our money's worth out of this statement. Provincial scholarships were recently announced, and I'm honoured to stand here today to recognise 5 bright young people from the district who were recipients. These scholarships are awarded to high achievers who finished high school, are attending post-secondary institutions, and are based on results of public exams. Ultimately, it's the culmination of years of hard work and dedication as it relates to their secondary education. The Electoral District Scholarship, valued at $1,000, is awarded to 3 high school graduates in each district who achieve the highest public exam marks. In the district of Bonavista, Ryan Connors of St. Mark's School, who had the highest marks, Brianna Hiscock and Riley Cotter of Discovery Collegiate were the recipients. The Centenary of Responsible Government Scholarships, also valued at $1,000, awarded to 79 students with the highest marks, other than the Junior Jubilee, W.C. Moss, and the Electoral District Scholarships. In the district of Bonavista, Tyler Hiscock of Bishop White School, Noah Harris and Kaylee Trimlett of Discovery Collegiate were recipients. I'd ask that you join me in congratulating them and wishing them success in the future.
The Honourable Member for the District of Placentia West-Bellevue.
Done it again.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. Words we use every day to show our gratitude for acts of courtesy or kindness. Words Canada's most talented roster of figure skaters felt compelled to say to all Canadians to show their appreciation for our support during the Pyeongchang Olympics. Just last weekend, Olympic medalists including Tessa Virtue, Scott Moore, Patrick Chan, and many more, and yes, Mr. Speaker, including Marystown's own Caitlin Osmond, performed to sold-out crowds at Mile 1 Centre. I can confirm to members of the House that Caitlin got the first standing ovation of the evening and sustained the most applause. There is no doubt that the thousands of spectators present showed her fellow Olympians that her greatest support comes from right here on the Rock. Countless young figure skaters attended the show, in awe of the Olympic performances with a gleam in their eye towards the future, thinking perhaps one day it could be them. Mr. Speaker, I ask all honourable members to join me in congratulating this elite group of athletes on their successful cross-Canada tour, and join me in assuring them the thank you is mutual. We also thank them for the wonderful way they represented Canada in Korea, and I'm sure they will understand if we reserve our biggest thank you for our very own Caitlin Osmond. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for the District of Conception Bay East, Bell Island.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I stand today to recognise a group who are based out of my district but do work on an international level. I speak of the Trail of the Caribou Research Group. Recently, I had the privilege to attend the group's first fundraising gala dinner at the Legion Branch 56 here in the city. All in attendance were entertained by the Royal Newfoundland Regiment Band and Master of Ceremonies Peter Knoll. It was great to see the sold-out event attended by members of all branches of the military, including the commander of 5 Wing Goose Bay, along with members of the general public and yourself, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know you will agree that the highlight of the night was when the organising president, retired Major Michael Pretty, took the podium to outline in what he said would be 10 minutes or less about the work of the group around the world. What transpired for the next 30 minutes was an emotional, historic journey of what the young men of the Newfoundland Regiment and their families endured 100 years ago to defend our freedom. For those 30 minutes, you could hear a pin drop. Due to the work of this group, they discovered the sacrifices made and everlasting effects that they have had on our province. Their endeavours to find all the resting places of fallen Newfoundland Regiment soldiers and recognise them with a ceremony and headstone has taken them to 3 continents, 18 countries, and 450 cemeteries. It serves as a testament to the dedication this group of volunteers has for acknowledging the importance of preserving our history and paying homage to those who served in the Great War. As their motto says, every story is important. I ask all members of this House to congratulate and thank the Trail Up the Caribou Research Group for preserving our history. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.